Okay, welcome back to the blog on Wazobia Max. And apparently, people think we're rude and we have no manners.
It's not a laughing matter, Kel.
Don't mind her.
We need to, do you know
Okay, so guys, we're really... We're really sorry. We've been offline. When I say offline, our YouTube page, we haven't really posted so many videos in a while. And we want to officially apologize to everybody who we have offended by going off for such a long time. And we promise that it'll not happen again.
Are you sure? Are you
I was
promising?
going to say, no,
Are you going to give us your promises?
Mamus is promising.
Wow.
Mamus, you got that? Okay.
I almost feel like, we slept with Monica Lewinsky or something. That apology was so deep.
But you guys said I should be serious.
No, but you said you are not giving promises. I mean, we said apologize, not
just
promise.
say, oh, sorry, next time we'll tell you.
So we're just saying sorry. Meaning sorry, but we'll still offend them again.
No, we're just saying sorry.
So
We
we're
didn't
going
mean
to rectify the problem.
No, we're just saying we didn't mean to that way.
And it wasn't even our fault.
Okay, so sorry, we're not promising that we will not do it again because we may do it again.
Technical hitches.
But we missed you all. Hi, guys.
Yes, we did. that was better.
Okay.
State of the Union.
Let me practice for when I decide to enter politics. Okay, so we're going to head right into our first story for today. No more family business. Now, the famous music duo PSquare, real names Peter and Paul Okoye, engaged in a very, very public spat with their brother and manager, Jude Okoye. Now, according to a series of tweets, Peter lashed out at his older brother, saying that he was a bad manager and has refused to leave the management of PSquare, even though he had been fired by the group numerous times. Now, responding, Jude tweeted saying that his brother Peter had been going through tough times and he needed prayers. Now, this sparked another series of tweets from Peter, who responded saying that Jude was the one who needed God. And it all got quite messy, especially when Paul popped up, and Paul was evidently on the side of Jude. It was really, really embarrassing. But now Peter has apologized for his tweets, has apologized for his actions, and for bringing the family matter to the public light.
Why do they always do that? Can we just...
No, this thing was so cruel. Oh, my goodness. They replaced him in the studio.
Yes, that's what Paul actually did. It was Paul was like, this is where I stand. And Peter obviously got upset and was like, cutting me off from a picture and replacing me with his studio. Really? But anyways, the question now is it possible to work with a family member while drawing the personal/professional lines?
First of all, this thing is so sad, though.
Yeah.
Number one, it's so sad. And I feel like their mom would... they said they'll be rolling in their grave, but their mom would be so... Because no matter what, as a mother, you never want your children to be so divided because of money. Let's not lie. It all boils down to money. Money must have been the root of all this.
And then money... Igbos are always into family businesses and stuff.
So they're not the first people to do family business. And this is now, unfortunately, a combination of money and fame. So it's also a thing of, Jude is the one in the background, yet the ones that people see are the ones that people think they should be the ones getting the most of the money. Then, I don't think if Paul was trying to be a peacemaker, he shouldn't have come out to do that.
Yeah.
He should have
he was clearly widening the divide, saying that, look, I'm going to stand with Jude, you are on your own.
Funny enough, Paul said... Because in an interview that he wasn't allowed to do much, and I thought Paul was on Peter's side, because what he said was like, I'm with my brother. The only thing that makes PSquare is me and my brother.
When was this?
Well, recently.
But just yesterday, Paul was the one that put that picture and replaced Peter with the studio.
Paul is an Uncle Sam.
Yes.
Paul is maybe Jude was able to talk to him. The thing with Jude is, I don't know how much contribution he puts into the group. Yes, people, especially the Igbos, are into family businesses, but it's obvious somehow that Jude is not exactly a creative person. And from what I've heard, he's a rip-off when it comes to doing business with the PSquare group. So when you're in a place reaping too much money and then you're not giving creatively or anything to improve the band, then people will have problem with you. It's obvious that both of them are having issues. But maybe Paul, because his family, he does not want it to get outside, or maybe he's the one that is a soft one amongst the group that can easily be manipulated. But he shouldn't have taken it to social media. It's something they would have just said. He can't force himself to be the manager of the group. If both of you are the singers, you guys can easily, even if he's there pretending to be representing you can put out maybe a press release.
Put out a Burna Boy who sacked his mother. Yes. If you can sack your mother.
Beyonce sacked her father. People who are family members who work together Or they've broken up before, and it doesn't need to be so messy. Unless, even if there are internal issues, don't let the whole world know. Especially when you put things out there, it gives people an avenue to choke their mouth into what doesn't concern them, and then it makes it such a big deal. So I think that, you know, if they've been trying to sack Jude since, they should just put out a statement. PSquare is no longer represented by Jude Okoye and his affiliates or whatever, and leave it at that.
But obviously, they're not speaking from the same part of their mouth. If Peter wants to sack Jude, Paul obviously doesn't want it.
Then that's a whole other issue.
I have to say they're not even acting educated, right?
But they're not really educated.
Yes, because look at the way they are behaving. If, as Kel said, really they would have put out a statement since to let people know. And then if they really, you know, people accuse them of using their mother for blood money, which is absolutely false. This was the story back in the day. So imagine how sad she would be that you just use, if you really use me for blood money, this is what you're using me to be doing in public.
Who says that?
You know what? You know why it's even funnier? Because I didn't see that coming.
I did.
Like, where did that come from? How? I never heard that story.
But yes, at the end of the day, though, the best thing, especially when it comes to family, it's best to solve it behind closed doors. Yeah. That's all I'm
Social
gonna
media
say.
has caused a lot of problems. I think they should ban social media.
The people who are acting foolish. I'm not going to go on social media and begin to diss my brother stupidly.
Yes.
So I mean, when I have your number, I will call you, I will email you, I will let you know.
They had underlying issues, and of course, people brought in their wives, that, oh, their wives are to blame. I'm thinking, you know, but let me be honest, PSquare have been
PSquare way before
their wives
came in.
They've always been arrogant.
My only issue started
before they started
I believe that if one of the wives was with one of them, they should have seized one of them's phone to say, no, it's enough. It's enough. Because if my husband does that, I will hack into your Twitter and close it down for you.
No, but the only thing I feel is that they're very arrogant, man. For a woman to be able to talk to them and they will listen, it's only their mother that could have done this.
Yes.
Do you think a wife would be able to talk to Peter or Paul? Baby, don't. Didn't I buy you car last year?
You see, and that's why. Well, there's women who can take that, but me, I can't even take. If I can't talk to you as my husband, then why are we married?
Yes, but you married the money, I beg. Is it Ify Cutie that's going to talk to Jude? I mean, what is Paul's wife? You think they'll talk because they met them? Only Lola, in my opinion, can talk to Peter. And Peter seems too strong-headed to listen to her. So I'm sorry. The other ladies, I'm sorry.
All right. Let us know what you think. Is it possible to work with a family member while drawing the personal/professional line? Hit us up on... We never really answered the question, though. We just...
Is it easy? It's easy. People have made it work, but it takes a lot of maturity, which obviously these men lack.
All right, then. Let us know what you think. Hit us up on Twitter and Facebook at Cool TV, the blogs page and the handle. And, of course, always use our hashtag...
Love to
Love. All right, brief break. When we come back, we're going to get information. This is the blog. Stay tuned.